What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I am your host, CJ.
And I'm your host, Carmelo.
And welcome to our segment, Let's Talk About It. Again,
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so we are
here to talk about Season 3, Episode 10, the finale of Legendary.
Woo!
We finally made it. Well, I can't even say we finally made it. We made it here in record time. I think this is the first time in the history of television that we get a whole season in 4 weeks.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We literally got 10 episodes in 4 weeks. We got 3 weeks of 3 episodes each, and then the last week was just 1 episode. I wish we would have gotten a reunion or something. It was just so wet.
Yeah,
it was just so fast.
No more info.
No.
So this ball was a hip hopera ball. Hip hopera.
You know I love it. You know I love it.
And this episode they revealed what the grand prize was. So on top of the $100,000 they already get,
and the legendary trophy.
And the legendary
trophy.
They also get a Dolce & Gabbana.
A Dolce & Gabbana package where they'll be able to do a fashion spread for social media. Mm-hmm. They will also each receive $10,000 each. And a look of their own.
So.
I mean, and also the entire episode was styled by Dolce and Gabbana. Not styled, but the clothing was provided by Dolce and Gabbana and then styled by the stylist on set. Mm-hmm. And the looks were fab.
Yeah, they looked amazing. Both crews looked
so good.
Really, really good.
Both
when
houses,
they were standing there in the beginning and just waiting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really nice. Okay, so we start off the night with the challenge, the performance challenge, which was a runway challenge.
For the whole house.
Both houses had to hit 3 poses within their routine. Okay, while
still incorporating runway into their routine.
And there was also like a hip hop add-on to both.
Yes.
Right?
A specialist. As you know, we have specialists each episode. Mm-hmm. So this week's specialist had to incorporate a hip-hop dance solo with their voguing.
Mm-hmm. Did they say that, though?
Yes, they did.
Okay,
yes, they did.
Nice. So we started off the night with the House of Yamamoto. What did you think about their routine?
I thought they were really good. I was really surprised. Well, I don't want to say surprised, it's the wrong word, but I was just like, they really came. It was their best performance of the entire season. I loved everything that they had to offer. They emoted more than what they have any other part of the season. And I really enjoyed them. I really, Yamamoto definitely, came to compete on the final episode.
I would say they did have a lot more passion, I guess, and character and attitude in this one. But I did not agree that it was their best performance.
Okay.
I feel like there could have been a lot more choreography done within everyone else. Like once Devo started his hip hop part, and then it went over to him again doing it, and they were fanning over him, and then it kept going. I don't know. I expected a little bit more. Like the runway challenge was completed completely. The entrance, the whole theme of it, they had a Hunger Games theme. Mm-hmm. Pretty good. I love the ending pose where they the 2 couples pose and then Devo went into that standing dip position. Not standing.
The bridge.
The bridge. And then, I did write down a little boring. I can't lie. It was not the way I expected it. You know, like how when I didn't expect Balenciaga to give such a good last performance, before everything went down. So, Devo did his hip hop part down. He was living in that moment.
Devo was great.
He did his thing.
But Devo is special. He's the it.
Mm-hmm. I also love Mother Aoki's comments whenever they're giving critiques. She's always like, "Yes, thank you,
thank you,
yes,
thank you so much,
love you." I love when she does that.
She's so good.
She has such a different personality than when she's on the floor, because Aoki be moving, And I don't think that Aoki gonna deliver like that. The way she's so motherly and like talking, then she gets on the floor and she's like,
and she moving, yeah.
Ooh, you know,
I appreciate that.
I love that. And the whole theme, yawn number what? 25 for the season. Okay, so our season of this went quick too. But yes, the whole Hunger Game theme, everything that they delivered, I liked a lot. What would you have scored it?
I would have scored it probably a 9. I would have scored it a 9. I know what you mean by the parts that got a little bit boring, but I feel like they really pushed through it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they were able to capitalize and build a momentum going into the next challenge. Okay.
I would have given it an 8. I would have given it a strong 8. Yes. All right. So now we move on to the House of Juicy Couture. Now their theme was a Sister Act theme.
Yes. It was Sister Act meets Sister Act 2.
Yes. Okay. And how did you feel before I start rambling?
Was it their absolute best performance of the season? No, I don't think so. I love the track. Yes. The track is epic. I love it so much. I'm such a theater person in that sense. I love the track so much. I loved everything that they did with the performance. Honestly, I thought they were excellent. They were entertaining.
That intro
was more than enough for me. Like, it was so good. It was so good. I loved it.
And then the random screams when they were walking, it was like, ah! Dude. I loved that. So I put that also, the track with them screaming. The robe reveal part, when they all took off their robes and it had to be who they were.
Yes. Like, Come as you are.
Come as you are. That was amazing.
Loved.
Day Day hitting his...
Day-Day's hip-hop moment?
In for minutes. He was there like...
He did the ISOs and stuff. That's why this is why I liked his hip-hop moment a little bit more than
Devo's.
Because I felt like Day like gave a little bit more. But this also, you didn't get to see it because of the camera production.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that as well. I love their ending pose where they all pose and it was like, boom, back and forth. Then it stopped. That was really, really dope. It was just thought out very well, very synchronized, in sync with everything, everyone. I have no flaws.
And I don't know what the drama was. Remember the rehearsal footage that they showed like 4 hours earlier, and Tanisha Scott was just like, just go for it, just go and do it. Like, I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on there, but they went and did it, and they killed it.
Production dramatics.
Yeah, of course.
They made us learn it real easy.
Of course.
But if I had to score this, I would have given it a 10.
Yeah,
just
same.
Because it's a production. It's a full production.
It's so good.
That's what we want. That's what I like. So they give you themes. They give you all these things. Make it into that, okay? Because it's so easy to like, here's your theme, and now you just put together a dance routine, and it makes no sense to what you. They make it like from beginning to end. They complete it. So that was the 2 performances.
Then we go into a battle.
Wait. Before we go into this, did you notice any of the poses and stuff like within the routines for them too?
Not necessarily. It just felt like a good routine.
Yeah, same. Okay, so yes, like you were saying, we're getting into the battles now.
So this is everyone in the house has to battle in a different category. They're going over the 5 elements of Vogue, and every time someone wins, they win 5 points. And should there be a tie, both houses will win 5 points. So it's either both houses win or one house will win. No one really loses.
Yes.
So first up is Catwalk. And it is Day versus Mother Aoki.
Ooh,
and
this was a good one.
This was a good battle. A lot of these battles were really good, but for me, Day definitely got this one.
He did. There was this part though that Aoki like kicked towards him.
Yes,
and, like that was really.
But Mother Aoki knows what she's doing. Yeah, she knows how to battle. She has the girls.
But they took that one and they got 5 extra points. Juicy. Next up is hand performance. We had Miss Luce versus
Kamaya.
Woo!
And Miss Kamaya.
No, both of them.
I know, but Miss Kamaya with that ending.
Oof, that just sealed it. That just sealed it.
It wasn't this, but you could just read between the lines.
She sealed it.
Oh, it was good.
Kamaya ate that, but Luce was going for it too. Like Luce is good.
Luce is great.
Luce is really good.
Great. Mm-hmm. Love Luce. But I agree. I would have given this to Kamaya.
Yeah, Kamaya took it. The control, just the spasmic moments that are just, it's just so in control. Yeah, Kamaya took it.
And then the next one was the duck walks. And this is where controversy starts happening. Because if I could tell you online on Twitter.
Ooh, the door closed. Okay, we're back.
So, if you saw on Twitter the controversy and between who should have won these last 3 categories, it is very split decision. It is a lot going on. So let's get into it. Let's really discuss it. So, could we pull them up?
Yes.
Let's pull them up. So, up first, while he's pulling that up, we have the duck walks up next. This is the 3rd category, and we have Devo versus Brooklyn. And child, this was a good battle for me.
This was amazing.
This was a good battle to me. I loved it.
This was a really good battle.
I loved it. We're gonna watch it real fast.
To me, it's so hard because they're both just so good.
Mm-hmm. So I hope these two stretch their quads out.
Okay, so let's see this.
So I can see the controversy in that because duck walking, Devo definitely was duck walking just a little bit more in the sense Brooklyn of speed, but also duck walking because at the end, like the last 2 8 counts, Brooklyn was doing the leg drag. Yeah, it's more of a house move, not much of a Vogue move. So they ended up going with Devo, and I agree. This is where it starts happening, and so everyone gave it to Devo. He was the one who moved on, so they automatically got 5 points. So right now the score is 10-5. Then we move on to floor performance
with Golden and Miss Lolita. Is that a good?
So I love the battle.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it. I thought they were great.
I was confused. I didn't know what was happening.
I loved it.
But I thought it was really good as well. I love how Naomi starts to break down, like from Devo's to this one as well. Like, what's the difference? What she saw and what was happening. And I totally agree. If there's separate styles with it, then keep it there.
Because she said that Lolita was giving floor performance and Golden was giving sex siren, which I understand and I believe. It's a fine line because I also feel like what what Golden was doing was floor performance, but I do understand the sex siren. It was just a different tempo than the other one. But I guess this is Naomi, so who are we to question her? So
exactly,
it was floor performance versus sex siren. So we're gonna go with floor performance.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if Golden maybe did it faster, it would have looked like something else. Like when she put her leg over, like
it was really like it was just really slow.
Looked like floor performance more. So yeah, they both got.
It was the first tie.
Yeah,
so it was the first tie, so they both got 5 points.
5 points.
So now the score is 15-10.
Yep.
15-10.
Now the last one.
This is where all the controversy is.
The last one.
This is where all the controversy is, y'all.
Spins and dips with
DYU versus Linda.
Lord.
I'm going DYU. A lot of people want to say that Yamamoto had it, and listen, I love Yamamoto. They did great this whole season. However, with this Spins in Depth, when I went back and I watched each one maybe 2 or 3 times, I went back and single watched each person individually 3 times, and for me, I gotta give it to Juicy.
Yes.
The spin, like, not only was it Spins and Dips, but it was just more entertaining. There was other elements in the spins and dip. And yes, we're calling 4 spins and dips, but there was little characteristic elements that DYU was able to add where, you know, the other one was just giving spins and dips. Woman, cat, and woman, cat, and woman, cat. And that's great, but like a little bit of artistry in the spins and dips. So for me, I gave it to DYU. I agree that they were the winners in this. Like, DYU was just going in for me. And yes, the other one was as well. But DYU, even in the spin when they landed together, like DYU had easily another spin or 2 extra compared to them. Like, come on.
I would love to see the full footage of this. You know how they have like, the behind the scenes? Yes.
Yeah.
Would love to see that.
Boom. Like, it still spins and dips. Like, at the end of the day, that dips illusion, are a part of it.
Like, it was just way more entertaining.
Yeah, DYU got it.
I mean, they both went with 5 points.
Oh yes, it was a tie. It was a tie. But people are online saying like, you know, Yamamoto should have won because they were better this overall episode, and their performance was a little bit stronger, yes. But overall, like,
I don't think so.
I still would have given it to Juicy's. I still would have.
Yeah, regardless, like, there's such a strong track record that it just cannot be denied.
Yep.
It's like Steph Curry battling this newcomer, and because he won this one game against Curry, all of a sudden this new guy's the girl, go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, that made no sense. But
you heard it.
Yeah, so that was the final battle. Then the total scores that they got from their first performances were all added.
So they did not give any of their final scores for the first performance. It was another hidden thing like they did at the Money Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the Money Ball.
I know, sorry, the Money Ball. Then with these scores were added up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So Juicy's, it was the Yamamoto's got a score of 50, right?
Yep.
And these are the final scores.
Mm-hmm.
So the extra points were added. Yamamoto's ended up with a 50 and the Juicy's ended up with a 60. So they won by 10 points. Mm-hmm. And that makes Juicy Couture officially the house, the superior house, and the winners of season 3. So give it up. Ooh. Juicy Couture.
Yes.
I mean, after the 3rd episode, it was the trajectory of just non-stop killing.
You know, some people would enjoy it, some people would hate it, in the sense of, like, from the start, you knew who's going to win, so you're just watching this team's journey through it.
Yeah.
Some people, like me, would love it just to see the growth of everyone, and that house, too, in particular. They did so good. And the thing is, even outside of the show, like them on social media, the way they're responding to things, talking to people, it's such in a good and respectful light that it inspires you to want to meet them, want to do what they're doing, and just keep it growing.
Learn from them, all those things.
All of that. So I really do respect the House of Juicy for going through this in such a professional manner.
As the first Kiki house.
And
they come and slay the competition the way that they did. Like,
come on.
All of these bigger houses, these main houses, they do need to start taking notes because what Juicy's were able to show this season is that there is freshness in Vogue. There's a new energy coming.
Yeah.
And you're either going to follow with it or you're going to just be one of those people that are like, oh, well, you know, in my day of Vogue, this is how we used to be. This is how it was. Well, girl, that's how it was, and this is how it's going now. So you either...
Hold on real quick. I didn't finish.
You either go on with it or you just stay behind. Anyways. Or you stay behind. So... Yes. But congratulations to the House of Juicy, and also congratulations to the House of Yamamoto.
Yes.
You guys were great this entire season. It was not easy to go through. Easy. You guys were literally fighting an uphill battle. You guys were, again, you're looking at these judges eat up everything that this other house is doing. And it's like, freak, how can we beat this? But they still fought.
Mm-hmm.
They still fought, and this last episode... They came out guns blazing like never before.
Yep.
However, for me, it was just too late.
Yeah.
It was too late. if they would have given us this caliber performances throughout the season, it would have been more competitive.
The only house I felt that was close to them was Revlon.
Yeah. And Revlons were still a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Juicy's were just from the beginning.
One step ahead. And even looking at it, like, the first episode, remember, the Grand March was cut into 2 parts. Like I said, at our first episode, please go back and review the video down below. They should have put part 2 of the Grand March first and part 1. Everyone from the first episode got sent home. Again, I'm a big RuPaul fan. This reminds me very much of the chop block. Not the chopping, the pork chop, the pork chop thing. Sorry, chop block. That's my group from Twitter. I'm sorry, y'all. But no. The pork chop group. Little plug-in.
Right, sorry. The pork chop group. Mm-hmm. Episode 1 was giving the pork chop group, and then episode 2, you knew that the winners and more than likely the top 3 or top 4 were coming from episode 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So we definitely saw that. Yamamoto's what came in episode 1. I think they were the ones that you knew were gonna make it.
The only good ones.
Yeah. But good for all the houses that made it on this season. Mm-hmm. The distribution, again, I think is where the downfall was, because we would have been able to learn a lot more and meet these houses and fall in love with them a little bit more had we gotten it week to week, or even if we got 2 a week. Mm-hmm. But 3 hours of Vogue back to back, it's a lot. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. But, y'all, we had a lot of fun.
Hold on. Before we go, I have a little game I want to play with you really quick.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Game.
So, I wrote down every house that was on this season.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me the first word that comes to your mind when you hear this house.
Okay, word association.
Okay?
Word.
Yes. Okay. So, we have House of Yamamoto.
Mother Aoki.
House of Revlon.
Kobe.
House of Machiavelli. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any word. Nothing comes to mind.
For Machiavelli, there's so many. That's the thing.
No, any word that comes to mind about the house.
Okay, Machiavelli in one word. Pass. I'm going to the next one.
Oh, okay. House of LaBeija.
A wasted opportunity.
One word.
Oh, sorry. Wasted.
Juicy Couture.
Everything.
Demure Visage.
Who?
Demure Visage.
No, that's my word. Who?
The House of Alpha Omega.
Trade.
The House of Alan Mickley.
Who? What is that?
The House of Ada.
Kiki's.
And the House of Light.
Bye, girl. Bye, girl. And the House of Machiavelli, they tried.
I'll put Battle Cats.
Yes, Battle Cats. That's a good word.
That's
I love
House
Battle
of Machiavelli.
Cats.
They Battle Cats.
Yeah.
If they do another season and people have to come back or redemption or something, they should be able to battle someone from the House of Machiavelli.
Well, Jada's gonna come back. Jada or the other one that did the Austin Powers battle.
Listen.
Oh, I love it. I've been singing the whole week.
Listen. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in with us while we review Legendary Season 3. I hope you all enjoyed. I actually want to do more on Legendary and keep something going where it's like we look into the best performances of the night. Like, we can start our own chart of throughout the seasons. Who did this? Who did that? Like,
oh, you trying to make it like a debate?
Let's do it.
Oh, snap.
But yes, tune into the next video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think down below. If there's any extra TV shows, movies, games, anything that you would like us to review, let us know. I'm CJ.
I'm Carmelo.
Thank you for tuning in to Let's
Talk About It.
Later,
We'll see you guys soon.